Tri-State Turf. Our main mission is to create a safe and friendly work environment. To ensure that happens, we have a few safety and operational tips for you. Remember, when operating your tractor in rough terrain, always reduce your speed. Don't permit others to ride with you in a tractor unless it has a buddy seat. This tractor doesn't have a buddy seat. Remember, when a tractor has a roll bar in place, make sure that you have it in the upright position in case of a rollover. Always operate your tractor smoothly. This tractor is safe to have a ride-along partner because it has a buddy seat. Remember to always choose the best piece of equipment for the job you're going to do. For example, these are our piggyback forklifts that we carry to our job sites to load and unload our product. Before you operate your forklift, always remember to do a pre-operation inspection and check things such as tire pressure and the oil. Low tire pressure can cause harm to our drivers and our equipment, such as this bent tire rim that we have here. Before turning off your forklift, always remember to put in place the parking brake and turn off the engine before you disembark the forklift. When operating a forklift, always remember to wear your seatbelt. Never operate a forklift from anywhere but the driver's seat. Remember not to stick your hands or any other objects into the mast to check for tension. This is our grain auger that we use to put our grain from our hopper bottom trucks into our grain bins. This piece of equipment runs off a PTO. It's important to always keep your shields in place and to keep any part of your body or your clothing away from this PTO, because in just a matter of seconds you can get caught up and twisted around this piece of equipment and you could result in death or injury. Before working on any electrical motors or augers, remember to find the electrical breaker or disconnect and padlock it in the off position. Remember, when working around electrical motors and belts, always keep your shields in place and your hands and body away from the motor or shield because they can start automatically. It's important for everyone to stay away from augers, especially open augers like the one found in this grain bin. Here at our old shop is where we store all of our pesticides. As you can see, we have our warning sign, and in case of an emergency, dial 911 and then call our emergency number. To apply herbicides or pesticides, you must have the proper license. Here in our old shop, we have all of our chemicals based on different groups of herbicides and pesticides. When we apply herbicides or pesticides, we record what we've applied to the crop in either one of these books. This one is for our turf grass and this one's for our row crop. When applying chemicals, it is important to wear the proper gear, such as long pants, boots and socks, and in certain cases, long sleeves. When you purchase a chemical, it is always important to read and understand the label. On the label, you can find active ingredients, the EPA regulation number, which in case of an emergency would be important to notify the doctor so that they know how to treat the patient. Also, you can find the personal protective equipment. Some of our personal protective equipment that we have here at Tri-State are safety glasses, respirator mask with the filters. We store these at our office. It is important to store these separate from the chemicals so the chemicals don't encroach into the filter and inevitably contaminate your breathing. It's also important to wear gloves when handling chemicals, because without gloves you can accidentally contaminate your eyes, mouth, or anything you touch. Here at Tri-State Turf, after we apply chemicals, we always use the triple rinse rule, which means that we rinse our sprayer 3 times to ensure we don't cross-contaminate chemicals in between different fields. We also, instead of just turning our rinse aid out onto the ground, we spray it over a fallow field. Also, if you get any chemicals on your skin, in your eyes, or anywhere on your body, remember to shower immediately and change your clothes. And if need be, we will consult emergency personnel. We're required to have a central location to notify our workers of any herbicide or pesticide applications. Our central location is the time box. In our time box, we have a Protect Yourself from Pesticide poster. The poster is in English and Spanish. It also contains our closest local health care center with the name, address, and phone number. It's also in English and Spanish. We will notify you 24 hours in advance before any herbicide or pesticide application. The notice will contain spray location, product, EPA regulation number, active ingredient, time of application, date of application, and restricted entry interval. The restricted entry interval is how long you need to wait before you re-enter that field for work. Also remember never to wash off in irrigation waters because the irrigation water may contain chemical runoff or chemicals that are applied through irrigation. If you spill a chemical, remember the 3 C's: contain, control, and clean up. Also, if you're working in a field and you can feel a chemical residue or smell it, leave the field immediately. It's not safe for you to inhale or come in contact with the chemical. Remember, safety first. We want everyone to go home safe tonight and every night.